So my name is Raul Rios, and we're going to talk about zipDatum, a new location intelligence solution for Puerto Rico. Many years ago in the 90s, I was working with the organization that works or processes around 40% of all email volume for the planet. I was the address management manager for the U.S. Postal Service here in Puerto Rico. And we maintain the database, all the addresses for Puerto Rico. They have a machine that is worth around $1 million, capable of reading 96% of the mail. When we brought that machine to Puerto Rico, it was only able to read less than 30% of all the volume. That have to do with a very simple computing law that apply even to $1 million machine, which is garbage in, garbage out. We have over 50 street names with the same name in the town of Bayamón, over 20 streets per zip code with the same name. We have buildings that actually are in the air because they don't have primary number. They don't have street information. And we have 3 line addresses instead of the 2 lines they use in the United States. So most of the time we have 50 different ways of actually writing the same address. So what we have here, a garbage in situation, and we cannot expect a system like Bing Maps or Google Maps or Apple Maps to perform magic. We also have the experience when we brought 911, working in the federal government, we suggested the government implement the 911. They did, but they didn't correct the addressing situation. They put a phone number. And the first person that died because the ambulance got to the house in time, but to the wrong house, happened just 1 month after the implementation of the service. So it's important not only in our life, in our daily life, but the fact of the matter is that 80% of every data we have in business is related to a geographic location. So what we are is a sort of a meta search engine for postal and physical location designed for Puerto Rico and Latin America. It's like a kayak.com for locations. That's what we want to be. We want to change giga. We want to say garbage in and great addressing out. And we want to do that by you typing no more than 6 characters to get the most accurate address in the island. How do we do that? Very simple. With our system, you will select if you're looking for a building, for a street, for an urbanization, for a barrio, for a P.O. box, a buzón, whatever you want, and you will enter less than 6 letters to filter all the buildings or the streets. And in a second, you will be able to get the most accurate, up-to-date information on any single address that you need to. With a single click of a button, you will be able to have a perfect, formatted, corrected, standardized address that then you will have the location on the map. And you will be able to see not only a single map, you will be able to see OpenStreetMap, Google Map, Microsoft Maps, Apple Maps, whatever you want. And with a press of a button, you will be able to carry that perfect address information to your favorite directional tool. We are 3 things. We are a source for local intelligence in address information, but we also have a community of users. We want to be the place where all of us share information of correct addressing, and different from the other services out there, this is not proprietary information that you can only use from Google or that you can only use in Apple. Whatever you put in here, you should be able to use across all the mapping platform out there. And we also want to be a location app. So if you guys have information that is valuable and you want to use our platform to sell your information, we can do that. We can put your information here, and then just like the App Store, we'll take a little bit of a cut, and then you should be able to share with other industry people the information that you're able to collect. So we are a software as a service that you can buy a subscription and have that information beginning. We are still working on the prices, but hopefully $39.95. And then we also have an API. So if you're a developer and you have customers and you want to make sure that you have the most accurate information possible, you use our API and we will give you back any time that you process, that you give us garbage out, we'll give you a great address. And then we're a mobile app. And the idea is, I have to tell you a story. I was living in Washington. 3 years I live in Washington. I use my phone. I never got lost. I live all my life in Puerto Rico. When I came back, I am getting lost every single week. So we want to create an app to work with that issue. And, expansion. We want to go in Latin America. Everything we are doing is an open platform that we will only have to change the content of the data, and then we should be able to export our technology to the rest of Latin America. So it's a great opportunity for developers that want to work with us, because we plan to reach over 6 million people out there. And, Latin America is, in 5 years, expected to be the second largest smartphone community in the planet. So we want to be ready for that. This is one of the most important things recognized by the Universal Postal Union. Addresses are essential tools for economic and social development, and we want to solve the problem of the infrastructure of our region by using the power of programming. That machine that I told you, in less than 5 years working for the Postal Service, we were able to raise that machine to read 95% of the mail. Today we have around 8 of those machines in here, processing almost 1 million pieces per day automatically. We have great programmers, we have a great team, a bunch of certification from the Postal Service, and we serve most of the local corporations. So we are ready for this, and we hope that you see us in our booth and join us in this search. Thank you very much.
Gracias, Raúl.